Hello, team. I wanted to come to you today to do a walkthrough for our digital measures annual goal submission process. Sorry about last time in the meeting, it got a little off because I didn't fully have access to one of your portals, but I think this is going to help better understand just the granular level detail of the digital measures platform, as well as what are our expectations for our annual goals and how those might be able to support our practices throughout the year. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do some share screens. So hopefully this works flawlessly this time. Thank you so much, Tammy Graham, for giving me access to your portal so I can show the faculty perspective. So within our menu platform here within Lassane Gateway, you can click faculty and it will upload to this page. You can click digital measures. And then pretty shortly after that, you can go into the Citadel Digital Measures portal. So here is where you will be responsible from this year moving forward to be entering into things such as your publications each year, what types of service you engage in throughout that time. If you go in here and you say, let's say you were serving on a graduate curriculum committee and you wanted to put that into here, you would put at what level is it for, so on and so forth. And then also indicate whether or not this was something that happened in the very beginning of the year or something that you came upon and noticed a void and needed to fill that void with your service. And so that's that swarm activity here that we had been talking about for the last few months. So if we go back, instead of to the main page where it shows all of your data that you'll enter here, we're going to be going to workflow. And in workflow is where you will actually be submitting your goals for sort of the beginning of this year, as well as the rest of the academic year. So if you click that portal here, then you would go to your Word document, which is called the ZFSOE Faculty Annual Report Template for 2020, which we have here on the screen. And from there, what I would like you to do from there is to think about whether it be scholarship, whether it be teaching, whether it be service. What are your goals for this year improving as a person, as a professional, as a member of the Zucker family team? And so one of the ones that I wanted to focus on that I've been working on the last week or so, just to do a quick demonstration of what it would look like, is underneath the umbrella of right here of teaching innovation. I know Tammy and Kim are working right now on the teacher mentor program and getting that back off the ground. So that might be something that they could put, that Tammy could put here, for instance. But for teaching innovation, one of the things that is very important is to continue to push those practices forward each and every year. The pandemic created an opportunity to do that to the nth degree, as we know. And if we quickly go over to our annual goals that we created at the beginning of the year, one of those was in respect to external relations in and around the Clemson Collaboration Consortium EDD program that 16 of our students are in the newest cohort within their program, which speaks volumes, having 41% of its attendees being Citadel grads. So kudos to our team for that. One of the things that they're coming back to us telling us is they need to have a better understanding of research design and how to put together studies that have impacts within their school systems today. And so we're toying around with the idea of creating research fellows who would be faculty within our particular school, continuing to work with people who are in the Clemson Consortium, even beyond being Citadel students themselves. So I'm toying around with this idea of research fellows, just like Brittany and Jen and some other folks are helping Diana's team think about what does it mean to be, best practices in online pedagogy and content delivery for faculty across the campus. We're going to think about the same mentality in how to help these students even beyond our programs. So that is one of the annual goals that we could potentially tie to with respect to teaching innovation or curriculum development. So that could be put there. And again, there are lots of different options here. The administrative goals will be specific to directors, so that's Kent or Lee, as well as coordinators across all of the divisions. And so not everybody will have an administrative goal or two, but many of you will. And again, the process here is just to make us think about where we want to go and how do we want to create collaboratively and how do we want to continue to be leaders in education across the state. There's plenty of opportunities to think about synergies between our programs, and we're currently investigating something else around some of these affective domains and how our opportunities to research across the aisle could be more and more possible as we move forward. So again, what you would do here is you would take that document, you'd upload it here, put maybe a couple of comments if you need to further expound beyond those. And then what it will do is it'll change the workflow to be in my box from that point. So you will submit it there, and then my box will have a litany of people's annual goals to review there. The last thing I'd like to say on this annual goal idea is I would like faculty to submit their drafts to their coordinators for review prior to submission. And that way I can be assured that there's been some conversation around how do those personal and professional goals fit within each division, as well as within our Zucker school. How does it fit within our Mighty Citadel Strategic Plan 6.2 around building community and partnerships and engaging with community stakeholders, as well as how does it just sort of fit within your personal and professional trajectory. I really appreciate the opportunities to work with you in this capacity. If you have additional questions, feel free to reach out anytime. And I look forward to seeing your goal soon. Take care and have a great day. Cheers.